Geese are heading south.
This is something I always check on really any bike that I have apart, is the matching ports to the intake. I just made a couple of 1/4-inch studs here, screwed it in, and then you take the intake manifold and place it on top, get on there, and then I look inside to see if there's any sort of a lip. You know, sometimes these things will, you know, if you put them together and there'll be a lip like that on the side, and you got to grind it out to get it flush. Like, especially back in the 70s on Japanese bikes, when you're matching ports and gaskets and stuff like that, I was always grinding them down to get them a nice smooth transition from the intake manifold to the intake port. But man, this Norton, that's got to be one of the best transition stock factory mates I've ever seen. Like, I'm not even going to touch this. Now when I put the gasket, it'll be the same thing. If the gasket is overlapping in between, I'll take an X-Acto knife and I'll cut that nice and clean before I assemble it. So you don't want the gasket sticking up part way, and you'll get an air dam. Jesus, dog, shut up! I already fed you. I already chased you. You're trouble. Go on, noisemaker. Yeah, if you get a big overlap like that, you know, the airflow hits that, bounces back and causes turbulence, and you don't get nearly as good a flow. So that's something I check on every engine. Just put a couple studs in there and check it. This one's really good. Got my furnace going today. Got it all wired in, plumbed in. Got a pipe running up through the roof, flashing all on. I just gotta finish putting the ceiling in and insulation in there, but at least it fires up and warms up my garage in about 5 minutes, which is perfect. I'm not real happy with how this turned out here. I can blend this in much better, so that's what I'm going to tackle right now. I'm going to sand this down a little better, take the grooves out. You know, now's the time to do it, so I'm going to do that right now and get back to you. You can still see a bit of a shadow there, but that's a lot better. I got a little bit of a hammer tone finish to it, but I used my finger to pack in the paint a little bit. I sanded it down some more, and that looks a lot better there. That's not too bad at all. There's the other side. You know, this is the original side. They come with the big sand cast marks in it. You know, it's pretty rough looking. You know, if anything, that side looks better than the other side. That's it. Just waiting for those valve guides. Still not in Tuesday. Hope they're in tomorrow.